Good morning, good night, or good evening, and today I've got Volron back in the Myoko with Massachusetts, Odin, Cleveland, Belfast, OG Belfast, and Benson and Farragut on Operation Ultimate Frontier. So, a really good team, a lot of really strong ships. Belfast, Cleveland, Odin, Massey, Benson, all really good ships for this map. So he's going to have his damage cut out for him as far as getting damage. So let's see how he does. That activated for you.
This is the base commander. We expect the arrival of
Benson may be going wide.
strike aircraft will ensure support during the embarkation and evacuation on transport aircraft. Warship commanders, clear the most direct route for the aircraft in the specified sectors.
Requesting assistance. Awaiting instructions.
It's like UI going north. That's Mr. Odin, looks like, which is fair. Odin's the fastest and one of the best ones to go up there. Not as armored, still has a decent amount of guns to basically finish those targets off.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Pretty good salvo on that Nicholas. Doesn't get the kill though. One thing I actually learned that I was talking with Volron. Actually, we've started actually talking, and I've learned that he, on most of his battleships, he honestly doesn't run Adrenaline Rush. That was actually very surprising to me. I always run Adrenaline Rush. I recommend everyone run Adrenaline Rush. In his opinion, he thought it was better to use well, other skills, which I totally get. It took me by surprise.
Enemy battleship detected.
I'll be interested if those hit. I will be very surprised. I knew those were going to hit because if for some reason aiming just doesn't work until they enter the map border. The shells are close, so even if you aim high, it seems like they always want to fall short. Those ones hit though. Get the double citadel, nice.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
So the Benson and the Farragut both went wide. The question is, how long can they survive out there? You've seen me do it, but I've done it enough times to know how to work it. I want to see how they do it, but we'll see. Farragut goes down, I was afraid of that. Corps did come close though, they came close.
Problem solved, sir.
Question is, how long does Mr. Benson live? He's he's half health right now. Looks like he doesn't have any fires on him. Belfast might drive into those torps if he doesn't stop. Totally fair trying to drop torps down on those though. Who's gonna get that New Mexico kill is the question. Oh, so close. Looks like Belfast is gonna get it. No, actually Belfast does not get it. I thought he'd have it on the first salvo. And the Cleveland gets it. It's interesting. That's interesting that the Odin hasn't gone all the way north.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, look at Clemson and Massey. That's a... Again, I've always wanted to try and position it to try to make that work. I'm still working on that, though. Just seems like half the time I'm on this map, I spawn down south in a battleship. Benson got some nice force. He's trying to pick up the Wyoming, though. Yep, Benson picks up Wyoming. He's going to get the New York, though. Looks like Belfast. Okay, so Cato dies, but he kills the Atlanta. So they're pretty much good. The only one that's still out there is the Mahan. And he's probably heading, you know, up towards where the Massey is. Omahas will probably be spawning. They should be. Unless they took too long. Usually they spawn soon after you kill the Atlanta. They may not spawn. How is Mr. Massey is still full health. So he can go for a carrier snipe. Yep, there he is. He's heading towards the mass. It's very low. Very low. They almost had him down there, though. Massey gets him. He goes dark. He can go after the CV. Oh, there's the Omahas. Yeah, they'd be spawning soon. Just didn't know when. He technically doesn't have to get back, because ironically, I'm not seeing any shells fly towards him. He must slightly be out of range. Someone's shooting it though. Okay, that looks like that shot towards Volron. Pretty sure Odin has Luchans on. Judging by those shells, I'm pretty sure those weren't Masses. Pretty sure those are the Massey shells, and those are the Odin shells going in. So Odin has Lucian, and surprisingly, Massey doesn't. He could have John Doe, may not have Halsey. Massey is in a beautiful position. He can go after the CV. If he goes down a little bit farther, he should be within secondary range. The bad news is that that's a lot of fire that a Massey has to tank. He's getting real lucky, though, that he isn't getting focused by the Omaha.
Done.
He does pick up the Raptor, so kudos. He did a really well. He did a really good job on that. Very good job. I've been playing with Volron for a while, and it's interesting when we get to talking, actually. He's actually a very nice guy. Very knowledgeable. Has a great sense of humor. Great sense of humor. Is definitely you know, willing to call out stupidity like I am. That's for sure. I've noticed that. And he knows a lot of little tips and tricks that even I didn't think of. So it's great when we team up. It's always a fun time. Again, if there's any of you that want to join us or join me in general, you know, just send me an in-game invite. I'm always willing to div up with you guys. Just send me a message. I'll add you to my contact list. And if I'm online, send me an invite. Usually I'm main ops. There might be a few times I'm doing some randoms, who knows? But we can div up. We can do some low tiers and randoms. We can just have a fun time. We can do some high tiers. We'll just have a fun time, guys. You don't have to use voice chat in game. You don't have to use Discord. We can just have a nice time. Whatever you want to do. But I do like hearing it from you guys. I would love to hear some feedback. If you watch the channel, if there's something you want to see, let me know. Volron is up to getting across 75K, and we'll see how he does after the rest of this. How is Mr. Massey doing on health? I imagine he's still pretty full health. Once we get a look at him, we'll look at him, but I imagine he's still at least 2/3 health. I'd be very surprised if he was very much lower. I don't know. Those might hit that wreck. Might. Don't quote me on that. That wreck could sink by the time those torps get there. So, who knows? I'm pretty sure the Massey is the one taking all that fire. Fortunately, we don't see his health, but I'm pretty sure we will see it just in a bit. We'll see how much health the Massey's on. Torps do miss the Dallas. They were pretty dang close, though. Looks like Benson smokes up the Massey. Oh, there's the Massey. He's only at like 2/3 health. He's fine. I don't be worried if it was like in 1/3 health. It's a mask. Fast damage, decent damage control, and a fast acting heal. He'll be fine. It's fire. It's 100% healable. I am worried, though, that they haven't killed that priority target. So if it isn't that smoke screen, we don't... Oh, okay, they still got plenty of time. They still got like a minute. And it's in Omaha. It'll go down. Oh, nice shot, Massey. Oh, Volron's got some DD. Now those will pin his side and will slowly chunk his health, so he does have to worry about those guys. If anything, it's more like just nickel and diming him to death, which is probably one of the most painful ways to go down. It looks like Mr. Sims just barely missed that torp, unfortunately. Double fires. So, against us, he's lost like 13K and going down. He's doing a lot of damage to him, but they are just slowly nickeling and diming him to death. Which, in my personal opinion, is one of the worst ways to die in World of Warships. Especially in randoms, if you got on one of those nasty DDs like a Sherman or Merceau, and they're just slowly nickeling and diming you to death, a Kamikaze, or any of them that have rapid firing guns, and they're just slowly just peppering you, and there's nothing you can do. Blah, jackass. Burned almost all my secondaries. I think he's almost out. I think his secondaries are almost gone. I mean, it's either they burned them like they're black, or he's lost them all. Believe me, I have heard that it is possible. Yeah, no, I think his almost all of his secondaries are almost gone. I've actually been noticing a couple of mine actually start to get knocked out more than usual too. Usually like one. Oh, let's see, they get IFHE and Demolition Expert without the penalty of IFHE. That would explain why they pin everything so many times. And that's why people underestimate these guys. They with that kind of firepower, if you throw that on Aegis, that means no battleship is safe. Unless you're a Russian. Or maybe a mass. But very... Oh! Someone got lucky there. Pretty sure those were Missouri shots. Everyone's alive except for the Farragut that died. That's always a good sign. 7 kills, 153. It's on the low side, but a lot can still happen.
Enemy battleship detected.
Benson picks up a Mahan. Nice. He is radar though, from the radar. Now that's a lot of fire going in, so Benson might go down. He isn't even moving though, which is part of it. So Benson is probably going to go down. Yep, there goes the Benson. I don't know why he didn't move. He was right in front of an island. That's just funny, he got it on the secondary. Now, Volron's in a great spot. I mean, he can turn and get both of his torp tubes off if he really wants to. Oh, are some of those going to hit that rock? Looks like 3. Massey picks it up. Solid, clean kills. Or clean slate. Nice job, everybody. That was a good job. Natural selection. C-Star Assistant 208. Not bad for a Myoko. Myoko's a great ship. I really do enjoy Myoko. That ship that was fun. That was a good ship to grind in randoms. Top of his team was 1671. Massey second, well deserved. Surprisingly, I was shocked to see the Belfast on the bottom. That's unfortunate. Belfast is a great ship, but it excels at damage farming, and there wasn't much opportunity to really damage farm because everything was dying. So it's understandable, but he did what he could. Let's see. It looks like it was the DDs that took all of his health and the Dallas. He did take a battery shot from the Isla, though, it looks like. He got lucky, though. That would have been terrible if it had been a Citadel. Got some decent spotting damage. That's always nice. Almost tanked 1 million. What do you do on credits? Not terrible. I mean, still a nice pull. I mean, that's average for a tech line ship. That really is that is average. Was running a gray booster. Fair. Not many boosters on Commander XP, so it wasn't a bad haul. It was average, but It was a decent haul. It's a net profit. That's all we look for. As long as it's a decent net profit, that's still good in my book. Again, if you didn't have premium, it would have been significantly shorter. So always run premium.